good. So, you're here at Music Box Supper Club. Tell us a little bit about the tour and how it's been going.
The tour has been really, really fun. This is, I think, our 5th day. We did BB King's in New York, and then we did World Cafe in Philly, and the Paradise in Boston, and then we went up to Plymouth, New Hampshire to the Flying Monkey, and the Infinity in Connecticut, and then today we are at the Music Box in Cleveland. Whew! That's the past week of my life. What?
And you've had a good year, too. Talk about the EP that came out in September and the Christmas song that's out now.
It's true. I've had a really good year. I feel like I sort of spent the past couple of years sort of building up to release something. And this year is the year that I finally started releasing things, which is really exciting. I released what is, I guess, a self-titled EP, debut EP. I didn't realize it was going to be self-titled, but we did decide to self-title it in I guess it was September. And then I just released my second single of this year, I guess, a new Christmas song, Wake Me When It's Christmas Now. And both did better than I expected in terms of sort of starting the ball rolling for me to get myself out there more, which I think that, you know, when you're a young musician, you know, starting out in the world of music, the idea is that each thing you release sort of propel you forward into the next project, and that's your barometer for how well you're doing. Because sometimes it's hard to tell, you know, you keep going, like, how am I doing? Well, did I make a little progress? I certainly did. Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm really proud of it, and I feel like it's helped me solidify my sound and become the type of artist that I wanted to be. And I feel like the stories that I'm telling in the songs, even though they're sort of pop songs, they are associated with stories to me, feel important, which is really nice. So I'm really happy that people are listening to it.
Did you collaborate with a songwriter on the EP?
I did. I collaborated. All of my songs are co-writes. I'm not a master musician in that way, so I feel like I love getting really smart musical brains in the room to be like, well, if we change this... I like to work with people that are smarter than me. It's something that I think that there are so many brilliant writers out there, and to not sort of let them weigh in on your ideas, to not take their ideas, to not work with other humans is a wasted opportunity. I love that when you walk into a room for a co-write, you create something that's completely different than what you would have created alone in your bedroom or what they would have created in their bedroom, and that it's sort of the melding of two humans. I also really love brainstorming and bouncing ideas off of other people, so that's helpful. I co-wrote with Peter Zizzo on 3 of the tracks on the EP. He's in New York based, and he also is my co-write along with Michael Mangini on the Christmas song. And they produced those chunks of songs as well. And then a girl named Alva Lee in London, actually, on the song Never Looking Back. And then Paula Winger in Nashville on Next to Me, which was the first song I wrote off of the EP. It was sort of the song that I went to Nashville to write with Paula, and Next to Me came out, and it was sort of like, I feel like the birth of what my sort of sound and style has morphed into it. So it felt like it needed to be on the EP, if that makes any sense.
Talk about the Christmas song. It's an original song. How challenging is it to come up with an original Christmas song?
For me, the task itself was conceptually more daunting than the process was. When I was like, yes, I'm going to do a Christmas song, I was like, what am I going to write? Because I didn't want it to be too overly sentimental, because I don't know that... I think that we have a beautiful canon of Christmas music, and the profound things that need to be said have often been said. And so I didn't want it to just be a regurgitation of something I've already heard. For me, Christmas and the holidays really did become associated with like college break and going home to my family, and like that time where you return to your loved ones after however many months of not seeing them. So that's where Wake Me When It's Christmas kind of developed, the idea that I just can't wait until the holidays come, because I just can't wait to see the people I love who I haven't seen in a long time. And I feel like it sort of conceptually transcends Christmas as a denominational holiday, because it's really just about, you know, family and the holidays and what matters most to me as a human, and I think a lot of people and what they associate with that time of year. So, and I like the idea that we can use Christmas sounds. You know, Christmas has a specific sound, We have a lot of bells in the track, and I just love that because in another song they might be cheesy, but in a Christmas song they get to exist, and we sort of get to, I think, be a little more joyful than maybe we allow ourselves to be during the rest of the year because it's the holidays. I know that for me, I was definitely more willing to be a little more mushy gushy than I am in my normal writing in life because it was a Christmas song, and I think it's kind of special.
So it's almost 2015. What do you have planned for next year?
Ooh, 2015. I know. If you would have told me that it was going to be 2015, I feel like it sounds like so late. Next year, I really plan for more of the same. I do want to do more writing. I want to release potentially another EP at some point in 2015. I have some stuff that I'm working on, but nothing concrete or formed. And I'd like to go out on some more tours, ideally in 2015. I've really, this is the biggest tour I've done so far, and I'm really liking it. I don't do much of the driving. You'll see a lot of songs about driving on my EP. I'm not a good driver, but I'm an excellent car rider. And I've just really liked seeing the different cities and the different venues, and I like this sort of, I feel like an athlete. No, I'm not an athlete. I'm the worst athlete on the planet, but I feel like I'm getting in the game, and I have to stay healthy, and I have to work out, and I have to be on top of things, and I really like that sort of mentality for me. It's really energizing. So I'd like to do more.